Okay guys, we're back here on Fusion 360 working on the Titans of CNC parts here as part of our tutorial series on how to use Fusion 360. Okay, in the last few videos you've seen me use several different tools. These tools are essential to using pretty much all CAD programs that are out there, not just Fusion 360 alone. There are several other manufacturers of these computer-aided design programs, and a lot of these tools are kind of universal across different CAD programs. So, super important that you guys take away some of these tools from these videos. What we're going to be working on today is the Titans of CNC 3M. Get it open here again, and you can see that this is going to be, instead of a rectangular part like the first two, this is going to be a cylindrical part, and we're going to learn a couple different tools here. So we'll start off by making our cylinder, our circle here, and then we'll go through the three different stages of this drawing. Okay, so I've got Fusion 360 open here. We're going to go ahead and create a sketch. Select a plane to draw on. C on the keyboard for C for circle. We got to check what diameter, 1.95 inches in diameter. Okay, there's 1.95. We're going to go ahead and finish our sketch. We'll go ahead and extrude, oh, wrong file here. We'll go ahead and extrude our circle there to 0.75. And there we have the first part. We'll go ahead and go to our second drawing here, and we have a bolt hole pattern, a bolt hole circle here, where there's these several different bolt holes here that are threaded. It is on a bolt hole circle of 1.626 inches in diameter, and there are 6 1032 threaded holes. Okay, so we're going to draw on the top of our circle here. I'm going to go ahead and create a construction line, and I'm going to hit C for circle, and I want 1.626, and then I'm going to use my point tool once again to create a point on that construction line. We're going to create a circular pattern, so I go to create circular pattern. I'm going to click my point. I'm going to select the center point that I want to rotate around, and I'm going to say that I want 6 equally spaced points. I can then go ahead and finish my sketch. Using the hole tool, I can select all 6 points. And again, changing the thread size to the appropriate size. They were a 1032 thread. We want them to be modeled. We also want there to be a little countersink at the top of the screw, at the top of the screw thread. And the idea with that is it breaks this edge a little bit so there's not a sharp edge. That's a 0.205 chamfer. And we're going to go ahead and put that in there and click OK. Okay, there's our circles, our bolt hole circle. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a sketch on the top once again. C for circle. And we're going to make a hole in the center here. 1.125 inches in diameter. Let's change this one, 0.125. Finish our sketch. That goes down into our part a ½ inch. So I'll extrude it -0.5. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make 2 more circles. one circle is going to be out here. One is going to be in here. We'll come back and dimension them with the dimension tool. The outer one is 1.32. So D on the keyboard for dimension. 1.32. The inner one is 1.18. Finish my sketch, and then I'm going to extrude that shape down negative into my part 0.063. So go to extrude, negative 0.063, and that cuts that little groove out. Okay, so here is our model of the Titans of CNC 3M. I used a couple different tools here. The one that I really want you guys to know that I used this time was the circular pattern, right, to get our bolt hole circle here. Okay, and one last thing I'm going to show you guys quickly is how to create a 2D drawing, much like what you see here with these dimensions. So once we have a model, we'll save it. And then I'm going to go over here where it says design. I'm going to click on this drop down. I'm going to create a drawing from my design. I want to make sure I select the correct sheet size. So 11 by 8.5 is the same size as a regular piece of computer paper. And I go ahead and click OK. That's going to open up a new tab in Fusion 360. And it's going to open up a sheet of paper, essentially, when it loads here. In this sheet of paper, we're going to place a few different views of our model here. So we're going to make this 1:1 ratio, so it's full scale. We'll go ahead and make it shaded. I'm going to place my front view here. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. I'm going to go to projected views and make my top, my right side, and my 3D isometric view. Then hit enter, and that will populate those three views. So if we looked at this Titans of CNC 3M and any view of this part, whether it's the top or the front or the side, obviously the side and the front are the same on a cylinder. Okay, but there's our three views. These are called orthographic views. They project off of one another. They're perfectly in line. I can also go ahead and input some dimensions. So if we want to say that this is 0.74, actually it's 0.75. I'm just not picking up on the right corner. Let's see if we can pick up on the right corner here. So from there to there, 3/4 of an inch tall. We can say that it is 1.95 in diameter. There's our diameter symbol. And I could go ahead and label this drawing exactly how we had it in the Titans of CNC drawing. What I can also do is change some information in the title block. So I'm actually going to change this to be Titan 3M. Actually, we'll call this Titan Building Blocks. And then the Titan 3M. I can click OK. So there's my title block with some information there. And there's my object. Okay, I would also select save on this, and I could output it as a PDF to print as a hard copy piece of paper. Okay, so I showed you guys several different things here in this video. Next time we'll be working on the Titans of CNC 4M. I'll show you a couple other different little tips and tricks. We'll catch you later, guys.